Moist Flushable Wipes.
The king of the banyo, I'm slinging the guano, got turds so long like a marathon. You need a plunger, hoop so big to take you under. You can't slumber when you're bringing that thunder.
So my friends have been giving me crap about using moist flushable wipes. They say that it's going to stop up my toilet system, that I'm going to have problems, and that the moist flushable wipes do not break down with water. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an experiment. We're going to put some moist flushable wipes inside of some water, and we're going to see how long it takes for it to dissolve. Alright, so for this experiment we have some Charmin good old-fashioned toilet paper, and we have some Kirkland Moist Flushable Wipes. Now on the back of these moist flushable wipes, it does read that it's safe for sewer and septic.
Got a poop on my desk, one in reserve. I get paid to take I poop like a bird. I got poop on my desk, one in reserve. I get paid to take I poop like a bird. Yeah.
And we have these two plastic bins, Tupperware, filled with water. And we're going to leave it out here for 24 hours and check on it, and then maybe for another 24 hours. So here's the toilet paper going in Tupperware 1. I'm going to submerge it in water, and it's already breaking down. It's about as strong as wet toilet paper. And here is the moist flushable wipe. I'm putting like 20 cents in here. Each wipe is pretty expensive. Now, this is actually breaking down better than I thought it would. But it's not a piece of toilet paper. You know, if it's moist flushable, if it's moist, it must be able to withstand water. So therein lies part of the danger. Okay, we're about 2 minutes in. On the left we have the moist flushable wipe. See how that's doing? It's still feeling kind of strong. It doesn't feel like it's deteriorating. And then here we have the toilet paper. You know, to be honest, the toilet paper feels kind of like the moist flushable wipe, to be honest. Just less. I mean, it's stronger than I thought the toilet paper would be after 2 minutes in the water. I mean, look at that. It's not really breaking down. Here's our MFW. I really hope this moist flushable wipe breaks down, because I really enjoy using moist flushable wipes. So much so, in fact, that I've been finding other brands and I've been curious to try them. It's just I didn't know there were other brands, and I bought so many of these.
Deadly precision, it's an easy decision. Get paid to take dumps or deal with the business.
And here we are, a little over 24 hours later. Let's check on how our toilet paper is doing, shall we? Over here, we'll start with the regular toilet paper. And it is starting to turn into a soggy mess, but you know what? It's still all one clump. Interesting. It's not really breaking down. This is the regular toilet paper. And over here, we have our moist flushable wipe. And this too is not really breaking down. But it's breaking down a lot less than the toilet paper is. Actually, now that I kind of beat the toilet paper, it is starting to fall apart. Let's see. But I would have thought this toilet paper would be a lot more wet toilet papery at this point. And it's still somewhat strong, but we can see it's breaking down. Let's poke the moist flushable wipe. Moist flushable wipe is going pretty strong, and I don't see any of it starting to break down. And this is a shame. These are not the outcomes I wanted, because I sure enjoy utilizing these moist flushable wipes, but I don't want to have that guilt every time I swipe. So these moist flushable wipes here, I'm trying to beat it down. It's not breaking down at all. So this is 24 hours later. We're gonna let this sit for another day just to see what happens, and we'll report back. Alright, well, I'm driving home right now, and when I get there, it's gonna be a little over 48 hours since we began our experiment on moist flushable wipes. And I think we're gonna call it a final conclusion when we get there to see the condition the moist flushable wipe is in comparison to the regular standard toilet paper.
I deal with the stresses, I got two of my own. I take a big dump on my porcelain throne.
I didn't get a chance to do it last night. I got home too late, I was tired. So today we have a full 72 hours since the original placing of the moist flushable wipe and the original toilet paper into these containers of water. So this is the final examination, final analysis and observation of the results of our little experiment for the past 3 days. Will the moist flushable wipes break down? I hope so, because man, I want to keep using them with no guilt. Toilet paper, wipe, wipe, wipe. Alright, so the final analysis here. The toilet paper has turned into toilet paper. It is wet toilet paper. It is breaking down toilet paper style. So that is almost like our control. We knew toilet paper was going to break down, and it did. Our variable, or what we are testing actually, is the moist flushable wipe. And unfortunately, it is more broken down now, 72 hours later, than it was upon our first 24 hours. It looks like it's starting to break down, but it's nowhere near broken down as much as that. I will say though, that it does feel weaker. And you know, that remnant that we see in there, I don't know if that's from this or from when I've been poking that one and it blending over to here. So it's still one piece though. See, that's the disturbing part. It is still one piece, whereas that is whatever that is. I mean, I probably should leave this out longer just to find out if at what point does it begin to break down. I think it would be irresponsible for me to continue using moist flushable wipes. I'm a pretty responsible guy. Right, these do not break down the way toilet paper do. I mean, I'm almost willing to pay the plumbing fee once every 2 years so that I could use moist flushable wipes. But yeah, so after 72 hours, this thing is still in one piece, whereas the old school TP is broken down. It's true. It breaks down slower, much slower.
I got a poop on my desk, one in reserve. I get paid to take shits. I poop like a bird. I got poop on my desk, one in reserve. I get paid to take shits. I poop like a bird.